Hi everybody, I'm just going to do the summer seasonal flow for you today, just so you can have something that you can do in your own time and to hopefully practice the flow so that it flows better for you. Remember that the summer season, the energy is high and the organs that we're working are the heart and the small intestine. So you'll feel that your heart rate will probably increase. You should get some heat into the body, and it will also help to aid your digestion and increase your metabolic rate. Very important that you don't quickly run through the flow and then jump off to do something else. So please take at least 3 minutes of asana at the end of this flow. So we're just going to start off in child's pose, just to stretch out the body before we start with the flow. Okay, so just taking your position, taking the knees the width of the mat, run the sit bones back towards the heels and extending the arms out in front of the body. Having the arms shoulder width distance apart, resting into child's pose. Feel the foundation coming through the hands, connection with the sit bones to the heels, length coming to the side of the body, rotating the upper arms inwards, and just feel the shoulder blades wrapping around the sides of the body. Gently rocking the forehead from side to side to release any tension at the front of the head and also in the neck. And just taking a few moments just to connect with your breath before we start the summer seasonal flow. On the next inhalation, just coming back up to tabletop, hands and wrists directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips, and then just moving into the cat and cow, just to mobilise pelvic area. Inhale into cow, exhale into cat. Just working with the breath, releasing any tension that you may have in the upper back, the neck, lower back and the shoulders. And then on the next inhalation, just coming to tabletop, tucking the toes under, and as you exhale, just lifting the knees and shins off the mat, drawing the chest towards the thighs, gaze goes right through between the legs, feet are hip width distance apart, rising up into nice high downward dog, nice and high up on the tiptoes, spreading the palms of the hands. Feel that foundation coming through the palms of the hands. It's just gently walking the dog. Drawing one heel down and then the other. Releasing the hips. Head coming right through between the upper arms, wrapping those shoulder blades round the sides of the body, opening up between the shoulder blades. On the next inhalation, just slide forward to plank. Exhale, just lift back to downward dog. Just warming up the body, inhaling, swinging to plank, exhaling, downward dog. On the next inhalation, just rising up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees as deeply as you can, walking the hands back towards the feet. Holding onto the backs, the shins, listening to a nice forward bend. Get some nice length up the backs, the thighs, releasing the hamstrings, letting the head be heavy, and gently swinging the hands from side to side. Just loosening everything off. Drawing the hands up the front of the feet, onto the front of the shins, drawing the shoulders back, coming into this nice flat back, lifting up the kneecaps, engaging the fronts of the thighs. The exhale, just softly hold. Inhaling, coming all the way up to standing, drawing the hands all the way up to the ceiling, reaching up with the fingertips. And as you exhale, just come up to the edge of the mat. Drawing the hands to Namaste. Bring the hands down the side of the body. Just preparing for Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. Tailbones shooting down towards the mat. Bandhas are lifted. Arms are active. Weights distributed evenly between your feet. And the next inhalation, draw the hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale to hinge forward. Then inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold down, come into plank. Half chaturanga, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog for the count of 5. Having this as active or as static, this is works for you in your practice. Feel that foundation coming through the whole of the hand. Body weight spread evenly between the hands and the feet. Sit bones pointing up towards the ceiling. Draw the lower belly in. On the next inhalation, rising up onto the tiptoes, bending knees deeply, looking forward, either stepping or floating forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Softly knees to inhale, draw the hands all the way up. And exhale, namaste. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog for 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Rising back up onto the tiptoes, bending knees deeply, looking forward, either stepping or floating forward. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way back up to standing. Exhale, namaste. Last away, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Either stepping or floating back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feeling the body start to warm up. Becoming more mobile, connecting more with the breath. Feel that foundation through both the hands and the feet. Release the shoulders. Spread the hands. Inhale, rising up onto the tiptoes, bending knees deeply. Now look forward to float or step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, namaste. Surya Namaskar B. So we're coming into Utkatasana chair pose. Leaning back, body weight on the heels, hands coming up in front of the face, palms together. Exhale to fold. Then inhale, lengthen. Exhale to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Letting the right leg float all the way up, bringing it all the way forward, coming into warrior 1, anchoring the back foot. And inhale. Exhale all the way back down. Back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Rise up, bringing the left leg up, bringing it all the way forward, anchoring that front and back foot. Inhale all the way up. Warrior 1. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog for 5. Much more energetic. Sun salutation 2. Listen to your body. If you feel you need a rest, just come to child's pose. Your downward dog you're using to regulate the heartbeat and the breath. Inhale. Hop forward or step. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale. Utkatasana. All the way up. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank, stepping or hopping. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let that right leg float up, bringing it all the way forward, anchoring the foot. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let the left leg float up on an inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way through. Anchor the back foot, inhale. And exhale, back down to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog for 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Rise up onto the tiptoes, bend knees deeply, look forward, either stepping or floating forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Uttanasana chair pose, all the way up. Exhale, namaste. You can take a rest here if you want to, or go straight into the last Suryanarasamukha. Inhaling. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg floats up. Bring it all the way forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale and downward dog. Let the left leg float up. Bring it all the way through. Anchor the feet. Inhale all the way up, warrior 1. Exhale. Plank. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feel the heartbeat coming back to normal. Regulate the breath. And open up the shoulders. Lift the sit bones. And 2. 1. Rising up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees deeply, look forward, big step or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Uttanasana, get the bottom down. Coming all the way up. Exhale, namaste. Now we're going to start with the flow. The screen went off. So we're now going to start off with the flow, starting with Virabhadrasana 2. Okay, so we're going to start off a little flow with Virabhadrasana 2. So we're going to step back with the right foot, opening up the body, lunging into the left knee, arms coming in line with the shoulders, gaze goes along the middle finger of the front hand. Inhale, reverse warrior, hold in reverse warrior, 3, 2 and 1, and flow in the arms. Inhale back to warrior 2, exhale, reverse warrior, inhale, warrior 2, exhale, reverse warrior, inhale, warrior 2, exhale, reverse warrior. Resting the left forearm onto the left thigh, opening up the front of the body, and then just circling the right arm. So we inhale to draw your hand all the way up and over, and as you exhale, bring the arm down, following the hand. Inhale, coming back, all the way up. Exhale, bringing it over and down. Inhale, lifting it up. Exhale, over and down. One more time, inhale. And once the fingertips reach up, just lengthen the front leg, just come into triangle pose. Trikonasana. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. Turning that head. Inhale. And exhaling, bending into that left knee. Inhale to come all the way up. Turn the left toes in. Turn the right toes out. Come back to warrior 2, but to the other side. Gaze goes along the middle finger of the front hand. Knees in line with the front ankle. Outside edge of the back foot is anchored. Tailbones tucking down, belly drawn in. And the exhale, release into reverse warrior. Reaching up with the fingertips, gaze to the palm of the hand. Don't forget to bend into that front knee. Breathe in, inhale in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. And mobilise the warriors. Inhale to warrior 2. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse warrior. And inhale, resting this right arm onto the right thigh, drawing the hand all the way up on an inhale, and exhale, bring it all the way down. Follow the fingers. Inhale, looking all the way up to the fingers. Exhale, looking all the way down. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, keep the hand up, then come into triangle pose. Inhale in, and exhale in. Inhale, and exhale. One more breath here, inhale. As you exhale, bend into the right knee, bring the arms back up, run the hands up on an inhale, reaching up, and as you exhale, squat down to goddess. Inhale, lifting the hands up. Exhale, squat down to goddess. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squat down to goddess. Hold it here, cat and the cow in goddess. So we inhale into cow, sticking the bottom up, looking up, broaden across the collarbones, and exhale into the cat, tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest, arch the upper back. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Bending into the right knee. Inhale here and we lunge, and exhale coming over to the other side. Inhale to the right side. Exhale to the left side. Inhale right. Exhale left. And if you want to take it deeper, you bring the hands to the chest and lift the heel. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can keep the hands on the knees if you'd rather. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, walking all the way around, raising the fingertips on the mat, and then just come into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, and staying in downward dog, and we're just going to work with the core here. So I'm going to do this core work from downward dog, but I'm quite happy for you to take it onto tabletop if it feels better for you. The most important thing is you maintain a connection with your core, okay? So we're rising up onto the tiptoes. Let the right leg float all the way up to the ceiling. Then as you inhale, draw that right elbow, knee to the right elbow, then exhale, lift it up. Then bring it to the inside of the left elbow, and exhale, lift it up. Inhale, right elbow, exhale, lift it up. Inhale, left elbow. Then exhale, just come back to plank. We're just holding plank, just for a couple of breaths. Heels are going back towards the back wall, shoulders directly over the wrists, drawing the belly in. Then coming down to the elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. And then you're just going to stay down here and clasp the hands. And we're going to dip the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back to hand, hand. Then all the way back up to downward dog. Just holding downward dog for 3 breaths. If you want to take a rest in child's pose, just pause and have a wee rest in child's pose. Rising back up onto the tiptoes, let the left leg float up this time on an inhale, then exhale, knee to outside of the left elbow. Exhale, inhale to the inside of the right elbow. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, then coming back to plank, holding plank for 3 breaths. Remember, you can drop your knees here if it feels better, or you can just push yourself, keep yourself in plank. And then elbow, elbow, hand, hand, elbow, elbow, hand, hand, elbow, elbow, hand, hand, elbow, elbow. And then you're just dipping the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming back up to downward dog, and then just dropping the knees. Bring the knees together and just sitting back on the heels. Reaching the hands out. Resting the chin into the chest and then bringing the hands behind you. Rocking onto the crown of the head on an inhale. Stretching the back of the neck. Exhale, coming back down. So this is rabbit. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing the arms in front of you, stretching the arms out, spreading the palm of the hands. And inhale, just coming back up to downward dog. Pedaling in downward dog. And then you're just going to rise up onto the tiptoes. So we're going to come into our three-legged dog. So you're going to walk your tiptoes over to the right hand side of your mat. And then let this right leg float all the way up to the ceiling. Then turn the left knee out to open up the hip. Inhale in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now you can stay here or you can flip your dog. Just taking that right foot down and turning all the way around, lifting up, reaching up to the ceiling, inhaling and exhaling, then coming all the way back round. And then just walking the feet to the other side and opening up the left hip, letting the left leg come all the way up to the ceiling, opening up that hip. You can drop the heel down and up if you want to, or you can just stay on the tiptoes. Whatever actually works for you. Spreading into the palm of the hands, drawing the core in. And then if you wish, you can flip your dog with turning round and coming in and lifting up. Breathe in and out. 2 and 1. Coming back round into the downward dog. Back into the downward dog, sorry guys. Then we're going to come into side plank. So you're just going to come to plank, just normal plank. And then you're going to rock onto the outside edge of the right foot and let the left arm reach up. You can dip the hip if you wish, or you can just stay static. If it's too much, you might want to bring your knees down and just reach up with the knees down. So modified or full plank. And then bring the left hand down, just rotating round onto the left side. Coming up to full plank, then you can dip your plank. If you don't want to do that, you can bring the knees down. Just whatever works for you. Coming back up. Coming back over to plank, just a wee vinyasa. So knees, chest, chin. Inhale. Lift up to the upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Just staying here for 3 breaths. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhaling. And just rocking forward to plank and dropping the knees, the chest and the chin down onto the mat. And we're now going to come to Sphinx. So you're just going to bring your elbows directly underneath the shoulders with the fingers pointing forward, parallel to the shoulders. And then just propping yourself up on the forearms, rocking onto the little toe side of the foot, pushing into the forearms to lift the chest, draw the tips of the shoulder blades down, and to open up the front of the shoulders. Just mobilising the neck here. So as you inhale, draw the chin towards the chest. And the exhale, just let the head come back up. Trying to keep the shoulders down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then just letting the upper body come down. Bringing the arms either side of the body, with the palms of the hands facing up towards the ceiling. Forehead is going to rest down onto the mat. And depending on how your back is, you're either going to have the feet together like a mermaid's tail, or if you've got any problems or issues with the lower back, Have the feet about hip width distance apart and rock more onto the little toe side of the upper foot. I'm having my feet together. So we're now going to mobilise the upper back. So we're coming into cobra. So you're going to push your pubic bone down into the mat, and as you inhale, just lift the upper body up, but imagine somebody's pulling the fingertips away from you. And then exhale, come back down. Push the pubic bone down into the mat, inhale, lift up, keep the face down, head in line with the shoulders, exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift up, exhale, come back down. Now keeping the upper body on the mat, we're just going to work the legs now as one. So pubic bone presses down into the mat and inhale, lift the legs up as one. And then exhale, let them come down. Push the pubic bone down, inhale, lift them up. Exhale, down. Push the pubic bone down, inhale, lift them up. Exhale, down. One more time, pushing the pubic bone down, inhale, lift them up. Exhale, come down. Now we're going to join the upper and the lower body together. So we're going to push the pubic bone down and inhale, lift both arms and legs up, keep the face down. And exhale, let it come down. So we're working the lower back muscles here. Push the pubic bone down, inhale, lift up. Exhale, come back down. Push the pubic bone down, inhale, lift up. Now hold it here, hold it, hold it, hold it. Fingertips are shooting down towards the feet. Legs are either super glued together or just hip width distance apart, and we're holding it here. Maintain the core, inhale in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale. Then exhale, just bring the hands either side of the shoulders and just come back into child's pose. Just releasing the sides of the body, drawing the sit bones back towards the heels, stretching out the side of the body. Connecting the breath, inhale in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Then coming all the way back onto the front again. So we're going to start to work in our bow pose, okay? So you're going to take your left forearm in front of the chest and press it down into the mat. Take your gaze and look round towards your right leg and then bend your right knee. And then if it's available to you, you're going to take hold of the front of the ankle. If you can't reach the ankle, you'll maybe reach the toes. And then you're going to push that foot into the hand and the hand into the foot as you open up the shoulder. Breathing in and out. In and out. One more breath here, in and out. And then on the next inhalation, just take the gaze round to the front and slowly release the foot from the hand. Bringing the right forearm down onto the mat and turning round to look at the left side. Drawing the left arm behind you, bend that left knee, then taking a catch either of the ankle or the foot, and then just straighten up the body and push the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. Pushing the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. And you're using this right forearm to lift yourself up and open up the chest, opening up the heart. Breathing in and out. In and out, and then slowly release, and then just go back to the right side. So we're going to do that twice to each side. Catching hold of the ankle, turning the head round. This time, see if you can just lift the knee slightly off the mat. Breathing in and out. In and out. One more time. In and out. Just rest the knee back down if you'd lifted it, and then just swapping forearms over. Lifting up that left foot. Catching the left foot and then pushing the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot, and if you can, just lifting that knee off the mat. Breathing in and out. In and out. One more time. In and out. If that's enough for you, you can have a little rest and come to child's pose. And if not, if you want to take it further, we can take it into full bow pose. So I always recommend that you pick the foot that you feel you're most flexible on to take the catch first. So I usually go for my right. So I'm taking hold of my right ankle, and then I'm going to rock up more onto my right side and then take hold of my left ankle. And then from here, square the body up, lift the chest and start to press the feet into the hands and the hands into the feet. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening up the front of the body, raising the legs off the mat, trying to keep the knees in line with the hips. And then slowly, 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 coming down, releasing one hand, one leg, other hand, other leg, and then just coming back to child's pose, just for a wee stretching. Inhaling, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and then as you exhale, just come into all fours, tucking the toes under, just walking the dog, just loosening off the hips, releasing the head. And then if you're ready, you can rise up over onto the tiptoes and look forward and either step forward or you can hop forward and come into cross leg Sukhasana. Raise the right arm all the way up to the ceiling, bring it behind you. And take the left hand onto the outside of the right knee and just rotate the body round towards the right, gazing down at the right fingertips, trying to drop the left shoulder, just releasing the waist. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. And on the next inhalation, just bring your left hand to the left knee, right hand to the right knee, just releasing the shoulders. Just drawing the left arm all the way up and bringing it behind you, pushing into the fingertips, lifting the chest, taking the right hand to the outside of the left knee, lift the chest on an inhale, and as you exhale, just rotate the body round to the left hand side, dropping that right shoulder, gaze goes to the fingertips of the left hand, gentle twist here. Inhale in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. Inhale, and as you exhale, just rotating the body round, bringing the hands behind you with the fingertips pointing forward. Just release into the hands to release the legs, just give them a little bit of a shake. Just circling the ankles. And then when you're ready, just coming down onto your back. I can't believe my wheel fell over. Just resting it down. That's for another day, the wheel. And then just rocking back and forward on the pelvis. Just releasing any tension that may have built up in the lower back from those back bends, those heart openers. Just releasing that off. Making sure that that heart rate started to come down. And then just gently hugging both knees in towards the chest, just gently rocking from side to side. Feeling yourself getting a little mini back massage, just releasing anything off in the lower back. And hugging the right knee in, placing the left foot down onto the mat, spreading the toes. Feel the foundation coming through the hole of that left foot. And then just resting the outside of the right ankle, just on top of the left knee, and just allow that knee to open. So no straining, no nothing, just allowing that hip to open, that right hip open, just resting the hands on the belly. Feeling the breath slow down and deepen, feel the heart rate slowing down, connecting the shoulders onto the mat and the back ribs. Inhaling and exhale, slowing everything down, cooling the body down. Inhale and exhale. Then just bringing that right knee back in towards the chest on an inhale. As you exhale, rest that right foot back down, picking up the left knee, just give it a little hug. And then rest the left ankle onto the outside of the right knee. Allow that left hip just to flop open. You're not pushing, you're not shoving, you're just letting gravity do its job, encouraging that left hip to open. Releasing the shoulders and the jaw. Gently closing the eyes. Just focusing into how your breath is slowing down and your heart rate is settling down too. And on the next inhalation, just draw the left knee back in towards the chest. Exhale, place the left foot back down onto the mat and just check that your feet and your knees are hip width distance apart. Take the arms out in line with the shoulders. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling, and on an inhale, just drop your knees over to the right hand side. Just let that thigh and shin and knee rest onto the mat. Turning the head to look to the left if your neck allows it. Trying to keep both of the shoulders settled down onto the mat. Slowing the breath down. Full inhalation. Complete exhalation. Bring the head back to centre on an inhale and the knees back up to centre. Just realigning the lower back. Inhaling here. And as you exhale, dropping the knees over to the left hand side this time. Turning the head to look at the palm of the right hand if it's available to you. Softening the shoulders, letting both of those shoulders rest down onto the mat. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. On that next inhalation, just bring the knees back up to centre. One last wee hug of the knees in towards the chest. Circling the hips in one direction and the other. And then just preparing yourself for Savasana. One foot either corner of the mat. Palms of the hands turned up. And I'm just going to leave you now so you can get yourself prepared for your own Savasana and your own relaxation. And I hope you enjoyed your summer flow today.